Hey guys, 𝐬𝐻𝐭 here. Time for another vlog. I've been very passionate about this topic we're going to talk about today for the last couple weeks, because now it's swim season. People are starting to, start calling you more to correct their problems they let go over the winter time, and this video is going to help save you guys a lot of wasted time and working for free, which I've done on numerous occasions, especially when I first started out, and I still forget to stay on top of this, what I'm about to tell you, even to this day. Even as late as this week, I forgot to follow these steps. So this video is going to teach you how to not work for free and eliminate tire kickers. So, for the weekly service standpoint, you sort of do have to give a free estimate. But one thing you can do to eliminate tire kickers, or getting there and spending all this time out there, is on that initial call or email or text or whatever it is, say, hey, my starting range is X amount of dollars. Please let me know if that works for you, and I could come out and give you a free estimate. And that'll eliminate you getting all the way out there, going through your presentation, and everything sounds great and glorious, and then they ask what your rate is, and you give them whatever it is, and they're like, oh, that's too much, like, I can't do that, goodbye. And then you just wasted all this time. I have a story to go along with this. It probably happened a couple months ago. A gentleman called me out there and asked me to go out and do an estimate, which I was happy to do. I didn't mention though that my minimum is $130 a month. I go out there, I spend 45 minutes with the guy, I walk through his entire pool. He asked me a million questions. I solved 3 of his issues right there on the spot that his current company couldn't figure out. They didn't know how to program the pump. I let him know the water was low, and his heater wasn't bonded, and several other issues, just to name a few. Go through the whole process. He's super impressed with me, and he goes, well, what do you think? I said, I'd love to take care of this pool. It'd be $150 a month. And he basically said, no, that's way too expensive. I charge $90 a month right now, and every company should charge $90. Well, I could have prevented wasting all that time and resources. I even spent, I drove 20 minutes to get out there. I could have prevented all that by saying, hey, sir, my minimum's $130 a month. Is this good for you? Before I even wasted any more time going out there and talking with him, because now he got all this free information from me, and I didn't get the job. So, that goes a long way to make sure that you eliminate the tire kickers. Not necessarily he was a tire kicker, but you would have prevented wasting time going out there. Now on the repair side, I would devise a service call rate. That way you're not going out there to look at something for free. Because electricians get paid to go out there. Plumbers get paid to go out there, regardless of if they fix anything or not. It's for their time. And if someone's not going to respect the value of your time to go out there and solve one of their problems, I wouldn't want to deal with them. So, I would definitely mention a service call rate in the call or text or email right away, and say, hey, my service call is X amount of dollars, mine's $100, and I'm not going to come out there for free. Because, there's several scenarios where you go out there, they're like, oh, I need a pump replaced. You go out there like, okay, great, I'm gonna get this job. You spend an hour out there explaining why they need to replace the pump or how it can be approved, and then you give the price. Oh, that's too expensive. I got another guy that'll do it $300 cheaper. More than likely in license, but that's neither here nor there. So you need to get paid for that hour you spent out there talking to the people, and so that's where the service call comes in. And I got another story to go along with this, and this is something that when I was first starting out, I didn't, I got caught because I didn't mention, hey, that this is what I charge for my time. I went out there and I fixed this gentleman's problem, and when it came time to saying, hey, I'd like to be paid now, they're like, well, you didn't mention anything, which was true. He did have me there, but still, he came out there expecting me to work for free. And sure enough, this week, he called me again for a separate issue, and I told him right away, hey, this is my service call. I didn't charge you for last time. Even though he gave a little bit of a sighing for the price, I went out there and solved this issue again, a different issue, and I got paid for my time. And I wasn't going to go out there and work for free again. So that's some things that you need to figure out, you know, as far as what you guys need to charge. You need to call around, see what other companies charge for the time. You know, I know several companies will charge a higher rate for the first 30 minutes and then it's X amount of dollars after. Once you average it out, it's basically, you know, $100, $120 an hour in my area. Because you're oftentimes not going to spend more than an hour on a service call anyways. So they get paid for the time showing up, and then they get a prorated time from being out there. I charge just a flat rate. That way there's no issues whether if it's 1 hour I'm out there, an hour and a half, 2 hours, it's still the same rate. And that'll help eliminate you guys working for free, and more importantly, eliminate tire kickers. Because if you go out on 6 estimates a week and all of them are, you know, just tire kickers, I mean, you just wasted, I mean, shoot, several hours of your time. So I would employ those tactics to make sure that you're protected and you're getting paid for your time. And I think you'll find you'll either have more free time or generate more revenue for your professional experience. And it's a win-win situation either way. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, comment in the videos, and have a great day.